our first unit, identify domain and range for identifying whether a relation is a function. So for number 1, the domain, remember that D comes before R in the alphabet and X comes before Y, so domain is going to be your X, range is going to be your Y. We list these in order from least to greatest, and we only write each number that's represented one time. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. For our range, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Is this a function? Well, the X does not repeat, so yes, this is a function. For number 2, our domain is 0, 2, and 3. The 2 is written 2 different times, but we're only going to list it one time. For our range, we have 5 and 6. This is not a function because 2 is paired with 5 and 2 is also paired with 6. Since the X coordinate repeats and goes to 2 different Y's, it is not a function. Alright, number 3. We're going to represent the relation as a mapping diagram and tell whether the relation is a function. So for a mapping diagram, we put our X from least to greatest. We have -2, 0, 1, and 2. For our range, or our Y, we have, again in order, 1, 3, and 4. -2, we draw an arrow to 1. 0, we draw an arrow to 4. 1 is paired with 3, and 2 is paired with 3. When you have a mapping diagram, look at every number that's represented in the left-hand bubble, and if each number only has one arrow leaving it, it is going to be a function. Because X coordinate for the input does not repeat. For any given output, for any input, is going to only one output. Number 4. We're going to do the same thing. We have 4, 6, 8, 10 for our X's, and 4 and 6 for our Y's. 4 is paired with 4. 6 is paired with 6. 8 is paired with 4. 10 is paired with 6. Again, each input only goes to one output, so yes, it is a function because the input is paired with only one output. And number 5, does the graph represent a function? When you have a graph, we know that we did the vertical line test, but if our ordered pairs, our points, are not connected, you can connect them going from left to right, or you can just look at each point and see that there's no point that lines up with this ordered pair. So that's negative 1, 2. 0, 2 also has no point that lines up directly underneath it. 1, 2, again, there's no other pair that is lined up vertically with this point. We have 2, 3, 3, 3, and 4, 3. Every point that we have, there's no point that lines up vertically with another point, which means that our x-coordinate does not repeat. If our x-coordinate does not repeat, then it is a function. Because the x-coordinate does not repeat. And this is how you identify the domain and range, and how you determine whether a relation is a function or not a function.